Yo, what's up, beautiful world? It's amazing day. It's amazing day. Things are going great. Had figuring out more and more, learning about organizing, working more organized. That this time, this was really amazing. Pretty smart and genius. The reason why this is happening, that I'm doing this right here, is because I noticed the organizer I had out in my house that had set outside specifically. Well, now it seems like it's not working as well, or now it seems like the chemtrails now penetrated through, or they've notified the effects of my SCADA devices. So what now? I just thought of randomly today. It was so smart and genius that I just wanted to share with everyone and just show you guys like different ways on how you can trick them to be way ahead of them, way steps, and keep it organized, always fresh and always super energy charging. Never gotta charge it all the time, just always be charging. And like just the best way to do it, like this genius. But here's a little scale sample, small scale model of what I'm talking about. Now there are going to be various ways I'm going to do this, of course, thousands and thousands of ways, but now that this basic format is kind of here presented, just wanted to show you what kind of thing you can really do to like hide your shit, make your shit seem so low level, and then when they come by and flying over to a helicopter, they can't, they're like, what the, they look at the top and they see it's like a little metal stake, like, you think it's that? They're like, it can't be that. No, they're never going at the moon. Like, see, because when people see, they're seeing pyramids now, the easiest spot. When you see certain like types, you know, the ornament that everyone has now, like they're noticing it. Like they see copper coils wrapped around crystals outside, plugged into the ground. They're gonna be like, okay, well, okay, it's easier for them to track, or make it easy for them. So this was something I decided to do as a deterrent and to keep myself secure and keep them guessing. And what I discovered was, take this apart. I'm just gonna go through a list of the things I chose for this purpose and how to use it. I don't know why I just chose them randomly, like always. Just they find their place, they have a purpose. You know, when you're on a positive path, everything kind of just falls together easily. So I didn't argue with it, but here's what I got. I got a piece of rose quartz. Big piece of rose quartz, right? A blue sapphire. I found these together in the same day when I first moved back to Whittier from Las Vegas, which is pretty interesting too. Like I ran into these red, white, and blue rock, red, white, and blue crystal, the sapphire, the rose quartz, and there was actually one in the middle. It was just a straight, regular white looking quartz. And then I got this, one of my first piece of organite I made. It wasn't Faraday cage, so I was thinking like, man, this thing probably beat up and just needs like to be reworked on. And then I thought, wait a minute, it's fucking working on it. Like throw it to the ground, it would just take care of it on its own. It'll just, you know, regenerate. Like it just keeps super Faraday cage nested in the ground. Deeper you go. So I thought I'd just, you know, throw it back on this side, the organite paint, and glue the dark paint on top of it just for extra organized strength, you know. Extra scalar strength, extra scalar energy. Time to kind of keep doing different things. You gotta keep just doing different things to your stuff. You gotta upgrade it and always change it and always make it better. You keep put more layers of organite paint over and over so it gets bigger. Like, you know, that would probably be one of the best ways to make it. Going back to the list. Get some gold quartz that apparently my grandma has grown underneath her house, you know, so. And this one specifically has ornaments growing on it. Like, this was the only piece I found that I had. This and this other rock that I have both are natural growing ornaments, growing like rocks, like gems or stones. So this one got ornaments growing on it. I didn't taste it. It tasted nothing. It didn't taste like nothing like ornaments. Like, that's a taste. It almost tastes like nothing. You know, and I didn't do nothing to it or nothing. This is like how it was growing. And this one too, like I even scripted clear to see what it was really like in the middle. And my camera sucks and shitty, but whatever you see, this shit's kind of hard to do with this fucking light, but. This camera sucks, but anyway, I'm more mad about it. I can't really show you guys, but anyway, just keep it going. Just go. So anyways, this one is like, pick whatever you want, whatever materials you want. These are my materials that I'm using booze specifically because they came together in my life. And so basically what you do is you just build something, a platform. You build a base platform. You're building a base platform, you know. Easily just figure it out, you know. Just kind of put it down, slow it down. Just use every element. The armor's probably go on the ground. That'd be better. I like that, yeah. And then I have this already specially made too, which is it's a fucking, well, show each piece. There's a little pyramid at the top, little tiny pyramid at the top. You know, they want to keep me guessing, They're not gonna figure this one out. Like little tiny one. And then we got this is actually a button. Like actually, it's a Faraday cage. Interchangeable, integratable crystal grid design. So you can change out your crystal grids. You can put one type, you put two types. Whatever goes in isn't permanent. You can always just change them out and put new ones in. So this one's pretty dope. It's a Faraday cage. SBB coil all the way through downward in the cone, like kind of like a saucer shape or a button shape. And in the back, the SBB coil and the two connected, and then basically it works like this. You just push it, you know, like a spring. You got your bottom one, you got your bottom thumb on that part, and you got your top finger on that part. And when you push them together, everything touches, everything squeezes in. You know, everything squeezes in like that. Everything squeezes in. You know. Or if you want to do it naturally, like you don't want to always have to touch it, put it on the living organism, and when it's on the living organism, it'll have order and energy, so it'll generate. And so basically what you want to do is leave it in an incline. So when you leave it on an incline, everything rolls and starts touching the middle. So because of gravity. So everything will just be falling and touching, always. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, this one's not touching, this one's not touching, when you just leave it on the flat surface like this. So somewhere where it's not touching. So that's how you do it, you know, to make sure that everything's touching everywhere. You know, as much metal and as much of each other as possible. So just let gravity do it natural for you. And then, I even threw a little piece of lavender in there, like just some organic, living organism material. And then basically, I put it on top. So you got your platform, base platform. I got my this is some super ordinary over here. And it's actually a button for a motor. You can actually make a bioenergy motor. And this will be your hanging button, or your button where you're hanging. You can hang the pyramid above, and you can touch it, and the pyramid literally just start to spin. You know what I mean? Just from touching the button, just from your orgone energy. Then you can just kind of control it too with your own mind or with your own nose or your impulses. But stop and turn the other way. It'll stop. And you turn the other way. It's kind of crazy. You just start building on, but just put this on top. Oh, there's actually an organite paint. There's actually a gold quartz organite painted in the gold quartz in there. That's pretty cool. And there's just another cluster of crystals, and then you just get the little. For me, I put the little tiny pyramid, just to keep them guessing. Like they're not gonna figure this construction out, like this kind of concoction I got. This one's fun, dude. This little one, this thing that came to me kind of in a weird way. Kind of came to me in a weird way, But yeah, dude, it's tight. I can't really see what I'm doing from this angle, so I'm not taking longer. Then, so basically, dig a hole into the ground, so you get to that rich earth dirt that's kind of wet. It's always moist. You get to that level. You set the base into that level. Boom. Then you get, or just the whole thing into that level. If you want, just bury it deep. The deeper, the better. To get to that base level, boom. Just bury the first base. Do that in there. Do this. The next part. Do the whole thing like that. Some dirt on it. Don't cover this part up too much. Leave it so it still can touch it, but put some dirt on there too. And then basically you just can get to the top, little pyramid part you put on top. And you get to the top little pyramid part. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't know this actually went a certain way. I thought this was actually easier than that. No, I'm just kidding. I made it so easy earlier. Let's see, okay. Like that. You got the pyramid on top. I can't see if it looks good enough. Leave it like that. Okay. Anyway, you got the top pyramid on top. And you bury it. So this is all covered in dirt now. And nothing's showing on the top or nothing. And you can actually leave, one little crystal just sticking out on the dirt right there on top. And that's all they're going to see. You know what I mean? That's all you'll see. It'll be a little landmark or whatever. If you really want to get a little playful and everything, then even more playful than that, because they'll fly by thinking, like, you think it's just that little crystal that's still ground? Like, nah, it can't be. It's just a crystal. Like, what's so special about that? But then I realized they don't see that underneath it's just like so big and monstrous and just so genius. But anyways, when you do this on top, sticking it out, and this is all buried up to like halfway. So it's sticking out like about it'll be sticking out like about right there, that much. Or if you really want to get fancy and throw really off, you bury the whole thing, so there's nothing showing. The top of the crystal is completely covered and everything. So this whole construction area is into the ground. Then all you do is put this little dude on top. You put this little dude on top like that, right? And now all they can see on top of the ground above the soul is this little glowing dark alien with no hamburger in his hand. He has a double cheeseburger in his hand. And you do it as your little protection. He's glowing in the dark for a reason. Because all day charging this thing up like energy, just supercharging, all day. And then when they fly over, they're like, what the hell is that little glowing dark alien? You think that's just a little toy, it's not organite, it's not really freaking take a little longer to figure it out, keep throwing them off. Check it out. This dude right here on top. Anyways, I thought that was genius. This dude's funny. Start painting the organite glowing dark, and start painting the organite paint. Everything organite paint. But still on scale of 1, this has been another public service announcement brought to you in part by people. Brought to you in part by people who care. Public social awareness. This has just been a little demonstration on scalar energy and scalar devices, and Faraday cage and earthing them, using the Earth as a super Faraday cage and supercharge. Supercharge. That's the way to supercharge your orgonite always. Have a good one.